Hi folks, welcome to this edition of Broken Arrow in Motion Take 5. I'm City Manager Michael Spurgeon and we're here today to talk about emergency medical services in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. With me is the Broken Arrow Fire Chief, Jeremy Moore. Chief, how you doing?
I'm doing great, thanks for having me.
Chief, I wanted to talk today about one of the most important things we do in this community, and that is provide emergency medical services to all of our citizens and to the businesses in town. So let's start off and talk about how we provide those services to our community.
Sure. Under the umbrella of the Broken Arrow Fire Department, a lot of people don't know, but we also provide the EMS Transport service. So that means if you have a medical need, a car wreck, a heart attack, maybe you're just sick, the Broken Arrow Fire Department provides the ambulance to come to your house or your place of business and take you to the hospital. Okay, so how many frontline ambulances do we have? We currently have 7 frontline ambulances that respond to the needs of our citizens every day, 24 hours a day. Do we also have we have units in reserve just in case we have one that breaks down or has to have routine maintenance done, correct? That's correct. So we have 7 frontline ambulances, but to keep those ambulances running all of the times on the streets, we have to have 6 that are actually backing them up just due to routine maintenance and so forth. It actually takes 13 trucks to keep 7 in service 24 hours a day. Okay, so recently we went to the council and asked them for permission to purchase 3 brand new ambulances, and those came in earlier this year. So talk to the community a little bit about our new ambulances. These new ambulances, we had budgeted to purchase 1 this year, but because we worked with legal and finance and we had the council's permission, we were actually able to purchase 3 ambulances this year by doing a lease finance option. And so we brought 3 ambulances in to try to rotate some of those older ambulances out of the fleet. And so that's really going to help out with keeping the trucks on the front lines. Well, here in a minute, you're going to introduce a couple of our firefighter paramedics to talk a little bit about the benefits and features. Before we do, let's talk about the fact that on all of our fire trucks, don't we have paramedics as well in addition to those that are in the ambulance? That's correct. So we at the fire department also have fire trucks and ambulances, 7 fire trucks in the city and 7 ambulances, but every single apparatus in the city has a paramedic on it. So whether the ambulance shows up at your house first or the fire truck shows up at your house first, you're getting the highest level of pre-hospital care that can be provided. Well, I can tell you, your folks do a fantastic job. So who are the 2 firefighters we're going to talk to today? We're going to be talking with Jill Beckman and Rob McAllister, and they're going to give us a little bit of an oversight of some of the highlights of the ambulances. So what station is Rob at and Jill at? Jill is at Station 6 and Rob is actually at Fire Station 7. So this is one of the new ambulances right here? That's correct. And so they're going to talk a little bit about the benefits and features that are there to provide our assistance to our community if they need them. Yes, sir. Okay.
Well, for Broken Arrow, we have a new feature on our ambulances that we have 7 ambulances, and each one of them that's a frontline truck has been, auto cots have been installed in them, which as you can see, with the press of a button, one person can get the cot out, lower the carriage down. It reduces the chance of back injury. It keeps the cot straight with the vehicle, and then you release. No more having to worry about angles coming out of the ambulance, slopes, because the cot will get away from you, and if you don't have a hold of it, your patient goes with the cot.
One of the new features is the liquid ride suspension, and so it makes the ride a lot smoother. We can really do a lot more maneuvering in the back without being thrown around. The patient is safer, and overall it's more quiet in the back because of the liquid ride suspension.
Okay, that's all the time we have for this edition of Broken Arrow in Motion. We want to thank you for tuning into this important edition and to learn a little bit more about the public safety services that we provide to our community. I want to thank Chief Moore for coming on today. It's been great to visit with you. Have a great rest of the spring, and we'll see you next time on Broken Arrow in Motion Take 5. Until then, take care, and I look forward to seeing you around town.